Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This video will be around creating your California Dream Act account. All right. The very first thing to note is that there are two different financial aid applications. This one specifically for the California Dream Act. So this applies to our students who are either undocumented and do not have a social security number, or if you do happen to have a social security number, that might have been through DACA, TPS, or U visa. If this applies to you, you're in the right application. The California Dream Act will be the one that you will be applying to. Please keep in mind that if you are a US citizen or you have a legal permanent residency, you will be filing for the FAFSA. The other thing that's very important to keep in mind is that for the California Dream Act eligibility, you, the student, will need to qualify as an AB 540 student. You can review your AB 540 eligibility when you create the California Dream Act account or going to this direct link. All right. So when you go online and type in dream.csac.ca.gov, this is the interface that you should be seeing. And so if you're a first-time user, you will go onto the start button and get started with your application. Please keep in mind, financial aid applications should be free applications. If an application is asking you to pay, you're in the wrong place. For this section, there's going to be a lot of writing, but it's going to be very important for you to read through everything. The first question that's going to ask is if you have a social security number. Again, if you do not have a social security number, you will be saying no, and it will allow you to continue to read with the AB 540 criteria list. If you do have a social security number, you are able to put yes, and a follow-up questions will ask if this social security is through DACA, TPS, or U visa. The next section that is going to ask is, do you meet AB 540 criteria? This is going to be very important. And what that means is that, are you either one, graduating from a California high school this year or receiving a GED, as well as if you have been going to a California school for 3 or more years. And this can be a combination of elementary, middle, and high school. Once you have completed those first few questions and you are eligible to apply and complete the California Dream Act, the next section will be around inputting your personal information. The one thing we will always highlight is that it is very important for you, the student, to include your full legal name, just the way it looks on your legal documents. And if you have a social security number, how it looks on that social security card. Keep in mind that some of our students have 2 last names or more. So make sure that you're filling out all your last names as required. And if at any point it does not let you continue because there's a lot of letters there, that's okay. Just type all the way into the last letter. The other important item to keep in mind is the email. Please use a personal email. If you do not have one, this will be a perfect time for you to create a personal email. We highly encourage you not to use a school email. Again, keep in mind that once you graduate, that email will disappear, and we want to make sure that you have the access to log into these accounts, not just this first time, but every single year that you are in college. Once you have gone through the personal information, the next step will be to set up your password. Please make sure, again, to be using a personal email, because that is where the information is going to be sent to for you to confirm. All right, so one of the last items here that we want to talk to you about is this email verification process. Once you create your password and attempt to log in, you will be asked for this one-time passcode. It's usually a 6-digit number. You'll have to find it in your email, and keep in mind that every time you log in, you will need a new one-time passcode. Be checking not only your inbox, but also your junk box. Sometimes the verification email will go to those. All right, in this section, we're going to be talking about security questions and answers. If we ever forget our username or email, the California Dream Act allows us to retrieve that information via these security questions. Please write all of your answers down. All right, well, thank you so much. Hope this information was helpful for you. And if any questions come up, feel free to reach out at 10,000degrees.org.